Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
Startling sounds out of downtown Fargo. Shots ringing out just hours ago. And police say it all started with a possible stolen bike. Now 32-year-old Richard Anthony Torres is facing a terrorizing charge. Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer joins us live now to walk us through what happened. Melanie, what can you tell us?
Andrea, in front of this house right over here is where it all started on 14th Street North. Police tell us an officer was investigating a possible bike theft in this area. They say the officer saw a man on his bike right in front of this home. And I'm going to step out of the way so you can see that the bike is still here on the scene. But the suspect, who's now been identified as Richard Torres, began to run. And police say he pointed a handgun at the officer. The officer then fired several shots at Torres, who kept running and then dropped his handgun in the street. He made it about 2 blocks to Main and University before another officer found him and tased him. Torres is now in custody, but witnesses here on the scene tell us this neighborhood is no stranger to the police.
We just heard 3 pops, and then I went out to our shop, and then one of the guys said we heard somebody yell, "Get down on the ground."
This woman works right next door to where the shots rang out. She says she and her colleagues heard shots ringing out around lunchtime.
No, not really. It's happened to us in this neighborhood before.
But she tells us this is nothing new for this neighborhood. In fact, she says they see police here a lot.
We just keep going on with our business.
And we now know this man is in custody, and those shots she heard were from the police.
From what was relayed is that the suspect did turn and pointed a weapon at the officer.
Torres was taken to an area hospital before the Cass County Jail, and the last time we talked with someone from the Fargo Police Department, they couldn't tell us if Torres was shot or injured in the incident, but they did say that the BCI is taking over the investigation. Andrea?
All right, Melanie, thanks for that live report. The officer involved was not harmed. He has been put on standard administrative leave. His identity is also not being released at this time. A developing story out of Moorhead tonight. Police are asking for your help in finding a runaway teen. Take a look at your screen. This is 15-year-old Ariana Donovan. Police say Donovan is 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at about 125 pounds, with brown eyes and dark brown hair. She was reported as a runaway to police on August 29th. If you have any information on where Donovan might be, you can call this phone number, 451-7660. A crash involving a semi and a combine has left 1 man injured. Authorities say around 9:30 this morning, 37-year-old Daryl Simpson was driving in a semi heading westbound on County Road 5 when he rear-ended the combine that he was behind. The combine was driving partially off the road to provide space for another vehicle. After the semi passed the combine, Simpson struck the header of the combine, which was elevated due to it being partially off the roadway. Simpson was flown to a Fargo hospital for treatment. The temps are up slightly, closer to where they should be this time of year, but Hutch, the clouds are back and now maybe the rain too?
Yeah, there is a chance of some showers, and in fact, we've had a couple of drops here in the FM area. Morning temperatures once again crisp, but throughout the day, the clouds and sprinkles have been building in. Here's a look at the latest radar. Out near Bemidji, we have a band of showers, more getting focused in central South Dakota. These will head our way, and tonight there's a chance that you may even hear some rumbles of thunder with these showers that will bring some locally heavier rains. Warmer out to the west, 55 to 60 there, 54 in Fargo and 47 in Bemidji. Temperatures throughout the evening will stay in the 40s, and in fact overnight as our bands of showers push through from west to east. I'll have details on the rest of your hour-by-hour forecast, Andrea, here in just a few moments.
All right. Thank you, Hutch. The FBI is investigating the deaths of 2 men on the Red Lake Reservation. An FBI spokesman declined to provide any other details about the deaths of 26-year-old Dustin Barrett and 32-year-old James Rojas. The third, both men were from Minneapolis. Authorities say they died on Sunday. A North Dakota man is dead after crashing into a tractor in the Southern Valley. It happened around 7 last night on Richland County Road 1 near Hankinson. The Highway Patrol says the victim died when he hit the front of a tractor that was pulling a disc plow. The victim is a 59-year-old man from Hankinson, but troopers are not releasing his name at this time. The 18-year-old driver of the tractor was not hurt. Plenty of people have thought about going into outer space, and now a few space studies students from UND finally got the chance to be an astronaut. They experienced what a real expedition on Mars may look and feel like. Valley News Team's Maddie Gelseth took to the stars and shows us what it was like for these students living in an inflatable habitat for 2 weeks.
These 3 astronauts finally got to touch ground after 14 days of research and a total of 20 experiments.
We had specific experiments that we had to do. They had to monitor our brain waves. We had to take care of the plant harvest to see if we could simulate growing edible food in Martian dirt.
They said it was work that was fun.
We had a great time. We had excellent teamwork throughout the mission, which was super critical to the successes that we had.
The isolated living habitat had everything from a workout room to living quarters. It also had a hatch leading to a rover that's used to conduct outdoor exercises. But Bankin said that wasn't even the best part of the whole experience.
The highlights being the EVAs, of course. Everyone looks forward to getting in the spacesuit and finally feeling like an astronaut.
Bankin says this experience is probably the closest she'll ever get to be a real astronaut. But they all have high hopes of becoming an astronaut for NASA someday. Reporting in Grand Forks, Maddie Gelseth, Valley News Live.
This is the 6th mission in this inflatable Mars lunar habitat, and the research that was conducted in that habitat will help with future trips to get men and women on Mars. The Polk County Sheriff's Office wants you to know they are ending their 2017-18 boat and water safety program for the year. Deputies say they had their hands full with patrol, enforcement, boating education, and safety awareness inspections of boats and equipment for rent, lease, and hire. Authorities say the program has been very beneficial for Lakes Country, and they are thanking all the boaters for their help in properly cleaning and inspecting their boats. Walmart and Sam's Club associates, along with customers and members in North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, put their money where the miracles are for an annual Children's Miracle Network fundraising campaign. They raised over $200,000 for Sanford Children's Hospital in Fargo alone. The donations were raised from August 27th through October 7th. Walmart store manager Orlando Washington says he's happy to be a part of this life-changing campaign.
I mean, it definitely means a lot. Overall, the experience is great. The interaction, it gives us more drive, more focus to see what our hard efforts go to on a day in, day out basis throughout the campaign.
The national campaign raised over $37 million for hospitals across America. The winning Mega Millions ticket, worth more than $1.5 billion, was sold in South Carolina. And today, all eyes are on the store where it was sold. KC Mart number 7 in Simpsonville is the center of the lottery universe, and it's where South Carolina lottery officials are this afternoon. Whoever bought the winning ticket has 180 days to claim the prize, and if they accept the cash value, they will get close to $878 million. But we may never know who the winner is because South Carolina allows lottery winners to remain anonymous. Other winners today include the store's owner, who will receive $50,000 for selling that winning ticket.
Whether it's one person or a group of persons or anything about the identity of the player. But we do know where the winning ticket was sold.
The state is slated to receive about $60 million in taxes from that winner. You have another shot at winning millions tonight. The Powerball jackpot is at $620 million for tonight's drawing. The Powerball has had several $1 million winners in last week's drawing, but no one had all 6 numbers.